Yo, what up, Sadiq? How you doing, brother? I'm good. I'm good. Today, yo, what up, Trade Breaker? Yeah, today's a little bit of a weird day. I don't know what the price action is gonna do today. Usually, it's kind of easy for me to read, but this is kind of, I don't know the direction we're gonna head today. I think potential sell-off still. I think so. Possible, possibly this. I think this could happen right here. We'll just see what market open does. We do have news at 9:45, so but yes, sir. Your boy basically secured a payout, which I'm pretty hyped about. All right, 5 seconds till market open. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that kind of sucks actually. All right, we didn't quite take that high, which kind of sucks. We might just end up selling off like yesterday. Usually these morning moves, like you'll get like a move like this and we won't really retrace at all. Oh, there you go. London lows just got taken. I really would have liked a sweep, but it's whatever. Okay, this isn't too bad. Okay, so potential what could end up happening is we do this now. I'm not against that. I will say it's not a good thing that we're pushing past Asia low though. Because that could be a bear sign, but I'm just kind of looking at this right now. I'm kind of holding it. Oh, Urban Monk. Yo, my brother. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, bro? Alright. I'm kind of looking for longs if we could manage to close above right here or something. Something like that. Possible, but not the greatest risk to reward for sure. Let's go. I'm liking the name, bro. Yeah, I still want to see a sell-off potentially. If we continue selling off past like 191 and start selling closer to like 152, I'd be bearish though. The only reason I'd be able to see longs is if we kind of sweep this level and immediately shoot back up. But yeah, I am basically up from last night. I was trading Asia a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw my post, but I basically secured a payout with this trade right here. Basically my draw was this Asia low. I had a 5-minute hold, bearish bias as well. 5-minute fair value gap was holding, got a mini liquidity sweep. We were holding this fair value gap as well, got an inversion. At the same time, retrace. This is a bit of a BPR right here. Got a retrace, got a confirmation candle right here, entered right here, and then just sold off into those lows. Made a quick 400 bucks, or is it 470? And this kind of the trade of execution. And yes, 3,000 payout, $3,000 payout basically secured. Okay, so this is a push up. I don't like this that much, simply because we kind of take these highs at the same time when we close above. So I don't know, I might skip out on this trade, and if we get a retrace over here, thank you, bro. If we get a retrace somewhere over here with more confirmation, I'd take that long instead. But yeah, I don't really like this inversion that much. Yeah, this is why we don't take that inversion. I do like the sweep though. This is a nice sweep. If we sell off, that would be nice as well. Like a sell off back down to 191. Like this would be a true because I was wanting this liquidity sweep after the sell off, or before we got the sell off. So let's kind of just see what happens. It's very choppy though. So we did close back below this inversion, so this becomes a failed inversion. So potential entry could be right here. I still like shorts, honestly. I don't even know when you would go break even though. Like 20 points profit, go break even. No clean entries though. Oof. Are you guys long bias or short bias today? What's everyone thinking? Yeah, we're kind of holding this level though. We do have a whole bunch of liquidity to the upside, which is good targets if we start pushing. So targets for the day is definitely going to be this Asia high right here, because we have triple equal high or triple stacked highs. These two highs and then these highs over here, as well as these ones. I guess quadruple. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at that as well. Honestly, it kind of sucks that we didn't sweep this low down here, but I guess it's not too bad. Okay, actually, you know what? Wait, hold on. Okay, honestly, it's not too bad now. The reason is there's an SMT. I guess there's an SMT, so that's not too bad. So I guess we don't have to sweep this low, which is fine now. Okay, that changes things actually. So bullish, like yeah, bullish. We seem bullish now. So if we could somehow get a inversion over here, that'd be nice. Or not an inversion, or retrace into any of these fair value gaps over here, that'd be nice. If we could kind of open up over here, retrace into this, get a confirmation candle, that'd look pretty good. We do have a lot of targets over here, which is a nice thing. It kind of respected the CE of the low's wick. I don't know what low you're talking about. Let's see. Okay, we did get a mini fair value gap right here, which is not the greatest fair value gap for sure, but if we could hold that, that'd be a good sign. The low we were looking for it to take out first. Oh, I see. Okay, I guess that's true, yeah. Rejection block, yep. Okay, looks like possibly gonna hold this level. That's not a good confirmation candle for me to enter though. I need a strong candle close out of that. See, that's exactly why I don't take that. Yep. Wait for confirmation candles, bro. That saved me so many times, bro. Instead of taking this tap right here on this candle, just wait for a strong candle closure out of the fair value gap, and then you're good. Kind of retesting this inversion here. Yo, what up, Chetan? How you doing? Safety first. Yes, sir. Bad mate. What happened, bro? Don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro. Yeah, you blew that account. It's all good, bro. It's just one account. That one account's gonna teach you discipline. It's gonna teach you how to manage your emotions, bro. I've blown so many accounts. Don't even worry about it, bro. I've blown so many accounts to the point where I just got sick of blowing accounts and just stopped, bro. I started sticking with my rules and all that. Bro, don't even worry about it, bro. It's your third blown account, bro. I've blown like 50 I've blown like 50 accounts, bro. I was up 1200 yesterday, bro. It's part of the process, bro. You overtraded and you messed it up. Yeah, there you go. For me, that's why I try to stick with 2 trades. I try, right? 2 trades, right? Because anything more than that, you're exposing yourself to too many risks. Yeah, no worries. And destroy your progress. Hey, you're new, bro. I know, because you switched over from like Forex or something. So dude, you're doing good, bro. Don't even worry about it. Hey, oh, try some Tradeify accounts if you want. They're only 30 bucks right now. 30 bucks on some evals. But, you know, unless you want to trade my funded futures still. What's macro? Macro is literally just the end of a candle closure. What up, Duma? Ray, so a macro is literally just the last 10 minutes of a candle and then the first 10 minutes of a new hourly candle. So what I mean by that is the reason why it's important, a macro, right, in ICT, is a macro is kind of when you'll get a lot of movement or a liquidity sweep, and then you'll get like an impulsive move, right? Because if you think about it, right, I'm gonna drop some sauce for you, right? Let's think about normal candle structure. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. If you think about a normal candle structure, right, this is what a normal candle looks like, right? I'm gonna draw a normal candle for you, right? And if you know anything about, actually, it's not even ICT, right? So let's say this is a bullish candle, right? So let's say this is a bullish candle right here, right? I know you can, bro, Chetan. Yeah, you could do it, bro. Alright, let's say this is a bullish candle, right? If you know anything about it, this is going to be the open right here, right? So this is your open, like any normal candlestick, right? This is your open. This is your low, right? So this is open. This is your low of that candle, right? This is the close. And then this is the high, right? Yeah, there you go, bro. Okay, so Ray, if you understand like that part of a candle, right? Why a macro is important is when you open up in a candle, right? Usually, you'll have some sort of normally a wick, right? You'll get a top wick and a bottom wick, and when this happens, you'll usually form either a top wick or a bottom wick, right? And this usually happens within the first 10 minutes of a candle open, right? So what you're looking for is this macro right here, right? Let me just like translate this entire price leg, right? This entire hourly price leg right here into like this candle over here for you, right? So just remember this little price leg right here, right? Let's see, let me do this. So let's do this price leg right here. Okay. I'm gonna put it right here. And then now let me redraw this price action on the hourly candle. All right. So you have the, let's say this is the open right here, right? Or like the open is like right here, right? Let's say this is the open right here. So this is the open of this candle, right? I'm gonna redraw this. The open is right here. The first 10 minutes, let's say the first 10 minutes of a macro, or like the end of a macro, right? The candle goes down like this. Wait, hold up. What the hell is this move? Okay, honestly, boys, we're looking a little bearish. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to push up. PMI? Oh, is it because of PMI? I forgot. Okay, yeah, we had PMI just now. Okay, we're gonna go for this low that I've been wanting, the 15-minute low. Okay, there you go. So there's this low. The SMT no longer is gonna hold right here. We had an SMT for a little bit. It's not gonna hold anymore. So now I'm looking potentially at this 30-minute tap. We don't really have any more targets to work off of. Yeah, 30-minute tap right here. So I'm looking at 152 now. For shorts. So if we could get an entry somewhere, I don't know if there's any entry, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, right, just like it, all you need to know is a macro is the end of an hourly, the last 10 minutes of a candle, an hourly candle, and the first 10 minutes of an hourly candle open. So you know, before you get any big moves, so like 10 a.m. right? So the 10 a.m. macro, right? There's a whole bunch of different macros. Right, but it's like the last 10 minutes and the first 10 minutes of every hourly candle. And basically the gist of it is you'll get a major liquidity, or you'll get a major move, not a major move, but you'll get a lot of volatility sometimes during that time frame. That's just basically the gist of it. I was trying to explain the candle anatomy so it'd make a little bit more sense, but I'm not gonna lie, my explanation kind of sucked. I don't really use macros though, but basically what ICT says is just try to find a trade during a macro, because then you'll be able to ride a big wave. Okay, we're getting a lot of buying pressure back up. If we close above, this doesn't seem bad, I'm not gonna lie. I was honestly looking for 152 over here, but I guess not. So two possible scenarios is if we close above strong, kind of ride a trade over here, go break even over here. If not, and we close below over here, potential short. So two scenarios right now. I got you, Ray. I wish I could explain it better. I'm sorry. I probably would have been able to explain it a little bit better a couple months ago, but kind of stopped trading for a little bit. Yeah, you kind of got it? Yeah. All you need to know is, like, sometimes because it's like the last 10 minutes of a candle, people like think about like the big boys, right? They're trying to complete their objectives, or sometimes an algorithm would run the last 10 minutes of a candle, right? Last 10 minutes of a candle open, or the first 10 minutes of candle open. Two scenarios means lower probability. Yeah, potentially, but that's just kind of how I view price action, because if we hold this level and close below here, that could send us lower for this draw in liquidity. Okay, so there's your candle, like a decent candle open. So we flip bullish again right here. So we opened up bearish right here, but if we flip back bullish, I would enter longs, right? So let's see if we can do that. I'd probably honestly have my stop pick right here pretty tight. So potential trade like this. For me, just because we close above on an inversion doesn't mean I take it right away, right? I want to see how the next candle opens, so I'll wait like usually a second or two to see how the next candle opens. So now for me, I would wait for this to flip back bullish and then to enter longs. Because like we could just close above and then immediately reject down, right? And then sell off. So that's kind of saving me some flip black. Hey, leave me alone, bro. See? So this is why I wouldn't enter right away. I'm not that into ICT. Maybe you have some sources for me to watch. Yeah. I could honestly, Ray, just go to the Discord, bro, and then just go check the check out this video that I linked. This is a really good video. Just understanding how the market works. Did you take this trade right here, Chetin? This is a good trade, bro. Decrease me there. I know exactly what you decrease me there. Okay, well, a bit of a sell-off, huh? Definitely getting a lot of mixed signals. Today is kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely trash. Okay, so retracing into that fair value gap, if we get a strong candle closure out of here, not too bad. This is kind of my other entry. So if we could manage to kind of close around right here, that'd be good. I'd probably enter right there. So potential trade look like something like this. I'll wait another second to see how this candle opens. So the next candle, I'll wait a second after see how this one closes. I do like this candle though. I'll get ready. Oh, never mind. Don't like it anymore. That is so unlucky. When are we getting the 60-day monk mode vlog? Dude, honestly, I'm down for some vlogs. Like, if I ever go traveling somewhere, right? When we get some fat payouts, you know, we go to Japan or some shit, I'm definitely gonna vlog, bro. I am planning on releasing a couple, not a couple, but like those day in the life videos, right, soon. Just like short videos where it kind of shows you like what I do on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, also, do you guys have any video recommendations you guys want to see? Should I do like stream recaps or like trade recaps or like what do you guys want to see? I'm kind of curious. We're in between two areas I don't really like right now. We'll see. This is literally my last line of defense right here before we sell off, bro. Trade recaps in a day in the life of trader. Okay. Okay. Do you guys have any other video recommend like strategy videos or like what do you guys want to see as well? I don't know what to post. Okay, there we go. No. How to manage prop firms and how to scale these are the most researched. Oh, really? Okay. I might do something like that too. Okay. Potential entry for me is coming up soon, maybe. Man, we're just not getting a strong candle closure, bro. I don't like that candle. If this next candle can open up, like I said, and close strong, bro, like I would like to go long, but we're just not kind of closing strong at all. I do like longs though. The reason is look at ES as well. We're building a whole bunch of low resistance liquidity, so once we blast through, we might just like end up skyrocketing. But yeah, I am definitely not gonna take any more trades on my funded account, bro. Like I know like a couple Thursdays ago, bro, I ended up. It was on a Thursday as well. Basically what ended up happening was I was up $500 on the day, similar to today, right? And then I traded some more, lost, and blew that account. That was like super close to payout. I was like so disappointed in myself, bro. I did pretty good otherwise, like everything else, but just blew up my account because I'm an absolute idiot. Okay, we close below here. Potential short into like these lows. So go break even like right here. So let's see if we could get an like an entry. Ideally, that's what we get. So ideally, I want to see the market do this. This is what I want to see the market do. So I want to sweep these levels and then go higher. But let's kind of just see if we get it. Okay, so we get a closure below. Wait half a second, see how the next candle opens. Okay, well, I'm going to enter short. Okay, it's not even... That was a terrible fill, bro. So go break even once you hit this low. So yesterday there was the most jaw-dropping setup, perfect SMT at 9:30, but I slipped and didn't notice it. But today it's trash. Hey, Sadiq, the funny thing is I took that trade yesterday. So if we go back, right, there's a SMT right here, right? SMT right here. Oops. SMT. And then the inversion right here, there was no candle closure, but I entered because there's a lot of momentum through here. Pretty much the same exact thing that happened today, but we got followed through yesterday instead of today. So today, or sorry, yesterday, would have looked literally similar to this, right? It would have looked like SMT right here, and then like follow through, right? But then we got this like buy back up, which kind of sucked, but pretty similar to yesterday, except we didn't really get an inversion over here. But yeah, I took that yesterday though. Okay, really choppy though. Today we had that, but the chop is real. Yep. Bro, look at this terrible fill that I had, bro. Actually, I hate trading on TradingView, bro. Like, whenever I do trade paper, because it's so delayed, bro. Like, my entry should have been, like, maybe, like, right here. Maybe. Ideally, I wait a little bit for this candle to push, but But yeah, like I said, I want to see a push down before we get a move up. Just a little bit. See what happens though. This is probably like a B trade, B setup maybe. The reason I don't like it too much is because there's too many mixed signals for like for longs and shorts. It's not consistent right now. But if we could get to this low, definitely go break even, and I would try to hold to 152 and then pretty much just scale all out if you can. I don't know if we have enough steam to sell off for the rest of the day like yesterday. Because we kind of been selling off for the past couple hours, or couple days, sorry. We did get a major liquidity sweep though from yesterday, so there's that. Gonna have to see though. Okay, well, just go break even right now. Actually, no, not yet, huh? I don't know, maybe? If you guys are okay with that. Okay, so go break even. Hey, we still have not lost on stream yet. Let's fucking go. And then TP about to hit. Bro, look how delayed it is, bro. I'm trying to set my stop loss, and it's not working. And then just try to hold it till here, I guess. I might go get stopped, break even though. Yeah, there you go. Like, it's not even. Look, it's not even pulling me out, bro. Are you fucking serious, bro? Hold up. Did I take a loss on that? Oh no, okay, I'm still up. Okay. Bro, my paper account is disgusting, bro. Had a bit of a loss streak right here though, but hey, we don't. The lag is real. Yep. Yeah, that was just a paper trade. I'm not trading my funded account anymore. Like, I'm literally just gonna flip till Monday and request a payout. But like, whenever I take a trade on stream for you guys, it's a setup at least I would take on my funded. So I'm just trying to demonstrate for you guys, right? Okay, so ES is about to break through all these highs. Longs look decent now. I would say longs look decent now. Do have an inversion right here. I really would have liked to see this like sweep though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so kind of salty about this. So there is a candle closure right here. Potential trade could look something like this. Potential. Enter long. Yeah, secure the payout first. Money matters. Yep, there you go. Because I've made like that mistake so many times where I get close to payout and then like just mess it up by trading. What up, Scheme? Yo, was there news today? Yeah, 9:45. This dump right here was that kind of news candle, which kind of sucked. So if you were trading during this news candle and got wicked out, unlucky. I go break even like right here if we could scale to this high. Long on that close too. There you go. That's a nice trade. Somewhat, like I said, it's still a B setup simply because we didn't get a like this wick right here, like a sweep of this wick. Sorry, a wick that looked like this. But we did get a nice follow through. We did sweep something, and we did get nice follow through this candle. Break even would be at this swing high right here, and then try to scale for, or sorry, try to hold for Asia highs. I do like Asia highs though as targets for sure. However, be careful though, because there is an SMT right here. So SMT right here, because ES already took all those highs, right? ES already took all those highs, but it could still work. It just needs to flip past and close pretty strong. I don't like how we kind of close strong on this candle and then kind of slow down on this next candle. But as soon as you get to this high, just go break even. Don't even have to worry about the trade anymore. Okay. Well, go break even. We took that high. Don't even worry about the trade anymore. If you guys are in this, you're pretty much chilling, good to go. Try to hold runners, and then kind of see what happens. Scale out a little bit if you want, right? If you're in this trade, but bro, that was me long. Did you actually get stopped on that news candle? That's so unlucky, bro. Good try. Dude, yeah, it's kind of a, like any normal trading day, dude. Because I think we definitely got spoiled this entire week. This entire week was good trading, 100% good price action. But then today kind of just caught up back to us. I'm getting a payoff from 2 Tradeify accounts right now, and then I'm planning. So I'm on 2 Tradeify accounts right now, Tradeify, and then I'm planning to just scale up to 5 Tradeify after this. So 5 Tradeify. And then from there, I'm trying to think. I might go like if I get a payout with another 5 Tradeify accounts, I'll go 5 My Funded Futures, and then from there, I'll try to go 10 Apex. So we'll see. We'll see. The big goal is Apex by the end of the year for sure, like 20 accounts, and then I could scale maybe 40k payout. We'll see. It was the bullish candle that after that news candle. But I didn't know there was news. Yeah, dude. Hey, always make sure there's news before you trade. So just go to Forex Factory, filter it out. Make sure that there's no red folder news on that day you're trading. Or sorry, at that time you're trading, right? So you don't get wicked out. Reinvesting the profits. Yes, sir. Like I said, make sure you guys use my code MONK on all these prop firms. Help support your boy. That's MONK with 2 Ks. There you go. Make sure you do it. Tradeify and My Funded Futures, they both have sales going on right now. Like I said, Tradeify has a sale going on right now. If you guys don't know, let me go pull this out. They are $30 for 1 account on eval. You still have to pay an activation fee, but these are the accounts that I prefer more than just the one-time no activation fees. But that's just me personally. Discount code MONK. It ends August 21st, so it ends today, guys. So this is gonna be your last chance. You can honestly grab a 50k account for 150k account for 50 bucks. Where am I from? Japan? No, I'm from the United States, bro. If you're asking my ethnicity, I'm Vietnamese. And then yeah. Oh shit! There we go. We took that high. Or double equal highs, I guess. Cool, I'm Vietnamese as well. Yeah, I could tell by your last name, right? I knew it. I knew you were Vietnamese. So when do I trade if there is news? Literally just wait like 5 minutes before and after. Just don't take a trade during that time. After that, you're good. That's a good rule of thumb, I guess. Greetings from Germany. Hey, we have another German in here. That high was my TP. W for the W for the monks. Yes, sir. Hey, good trade, good trade. I guess I'll just hold it for the sake of the trade, or sorry, the video. Not video, the live stream. Can you show me how it works? I'd really appreciate it. Sure, yeah. So Scheme, if you know there's like a news at 9:45, literally just like if you see a setup, like it's okay to enter, right? But the big thing is try to get break even as soon as you can. Not in the sense like obviously it has to follow your model, right? But like for here, like it's already 9:40. Like I would say once you get to 9:40, right? Understand that it's a little bit sketchy for trades right now. Also at the same time, this was kind of a short signal, I'm not gonna lie. So if you were in long, like this one candle at 9:40 is already kind of a telltale sign that potential dump is coming, right? And then you kind of just, because like look at it, if you look at it as well, right, you're still holding this fair value gap as well, right? So when that 9:45 candle, that news candle comes out, it's not that big of a surprise that we kind of dump, right? Because we get an inversion over here, right? You get an inversion over here, right? You close below, right? You close below on this candle, get a retrace into the fair value gap. You're kind of holding that level still. And then so when 9:45 comes out, the news candle is literally just a candle that targets liquidity. And the liquidity that we wanted was the level at 191. And then we take off after that. Hey, the trade's going well though. But that's pretty much it. Does that answer your question, or were you asking something else? I'm sorry. So is the news is only one candle. Yep, it's whatever the time is at. The volatility varies though. The volatility varies depending on the candle. So if you have a so for instance, right, I would say FOMC, right, you get two injections of volatility, if that makes sense. I don't know what time FOMC's usually at. I already forgot, but let's just say 2 p.m., right? Or sorry, let's say 11:30 is when FOMC drops, right? Let's just say, I don't know what the actual one is, but like you'll get hella movement, you'll get like hella volatility when the news first drops, right? And then after that at 12 p.m., right, 30 minutes later, you'll also get another move. This is when Jerome Powell usually hops on, right? This is when and then during this time is when he usually talks, and anything he says during this time could change the market. It could go bullish, it could go bearish, we could just chop, right? So it kind of depends on the news event, but usually for these like one instance like PMI, CPI, PPI, it's just one candle move during that time. But the effects of it kind of last, right? The effects of it kind of stay. So kind of just depends. Also, my chart is looking horrific, bro. I need to change my colors, bro, actually. Damn, it's kind of confusing. Love, or I've always traded without looking at news data. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always good to be informed about when red folder news is, because like you could be caught on the wrong side of the market. That's literally all it is. Hey, when you are on the right side of the market though, it's great, bro. Riding the news candle all the way up to your TP, I love it. But like, it's just better to like, if you're not already in the trade, like the only exception I would say, Scheme, is if you've been in that trade for like 30 minutes already and you're kind of break even already, just like let the trade like go and see how it goes. Like if it hits your TV, great. Other than that, if it just dumps, you probably go break even, maybe a little bit of slippage. Damn, trading without checking the news is like trading roulette. Yeah, it's a bit sketch. You know, Scheme, I know Scheme like was living on the edge a little bit. He likes trading a little dangerous, you know. All right, there's TP. I'm just gonna take my money right there. There you go, plus 1K. So you guys took that trade. There you go. I got you guys with the 2 W's on stream, bro. We literally have not lost a single trade on stream in a fucking 3 weeks, probably. Maybe 4 weeks. I don't fucking know. We have not lost a fucking trade in like 3 weeks, bro. On stream, at least. Oh, I forgot. Let me update this. I've been trading for 3 months, so it's kind of new to me. Hey, dude, that's great. You've been trading for 3 months. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, the earlier you could fix all your mistakes, Scheme, the better, bro. So just from now on, right, make that a routine, right? The first thing you do before you open up the charts, do we have red folder news today? If we do have red folder news, what time is it at? Okay, if you now know what time it is at, then just don't take a trade, you know, 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after that news candle drops. That's pretty much it. I mean, okay, maybe 5 minutes after is a little bit too strict, but like, you know, like just stay away from like a minute or two before that candle drops, right? And then trade the volatility after that. But yeah. Let's see how much this trade will run for though. How do you get in trading and how do you get profitable? So how did I get into trading? It's a funny story. It's a long story. If I were to like tell you guys, I'd probably have to make a completely separate video. But long story short, I was just kind of dicking around one day at night. I kind of had nothing to do, so I was looking at my yearbook and I was just going through all my old friends that I used to talk with from high school and shit. And I just kind of like looked up their Instagram if I wasn't following them already. I just kind of see what they're up to, and one of the guys that I ended up seeing was actually the personal videographer for Jason Derulo. And so I went you know, I was used to eat lunch, and you know, I was pretty good friends with him. Yeah, we used to hang out, and basically he was just, I saw him traveling the world on his story, bro. Oh, hey, Sadiq, thank you for tuning in. Peace. I saw him like post on his Instagram that he went to like Dubai, like Japan, China, fucking like all over the world, France, Germany, like Portugal, Canada. I was like, what the hell? And he's like staying at these like 5-star hotels and shit, and you are stucking? Huh? Stucking? What's that mean? Anyways, yeah, he was just like, you know, he's living a good life, bro. I was like, damn, he didn't go to college. I'm in college, like, working my ass off, bro. I was like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? I gotta lock the fuck in. Because at that time, I was doing nothing but, like, going to college, gaming, and just, like, being okay with, like, mediocrity, right? And I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And then I basically... Oh, the stream is lagging. Is it actually? It looks good on my end. Is the stream lagging, guys? It froze one time? Oh, okay. You're good? Okay. Needs refresh. Okay. So basically he was traveling the world. I see his story. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing with my life, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So after that, for the next couple months, I was like, okay, for the next couple days, I was like, shit, how do I get rich online and shit? Or like, what's a skill that I can build, right? And I just stumbled upon like one random video. I can't remember who, but it was from some Forex guys. It was like day in the life of a day trader. I'm like, what the fuck's a day trader? So I watched that video, and there's these guys like fucking living a lavish lifestyle and like just fucking in their Lambos and shit, like trading. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? So I looked up like how to, I looked up like Forex. What's Forex? And then I started trading Forex a little bit. Did my research, and bro, I can't tell you how much fun I had back then, like just studying and learning something new. At the same time, it was so depressing in the sense that, like, bro, my daily schedule, because it was Forex, I had to wake up. So I'm in California, right? I had to wake up at 5 o'clock every morning to trade like opens for like New York open like 5:30 or something for Forex, bro. I woke up every day at like 5:30 for I think like 6 months. Learning how to trade. So I started off with support and resistance, like everybody does. What made you switch to futures? That's the funny thing. I'll get into that a little bit. I got so pissed because, oh sorry, I didn't get pissed. Sorry, I started off in like support and resistance, learning all stuff like that, and then one day I stumbled upon a random video. It says like something about order blocks or some shit, because I traded supply and demand. So I went from support and resistance to supply and demand, and in supply and demand, you guys know that there are supply levels, demand levels, and basically how they draw it is literally just order blocks, right? So these order blocks, that's what they would consider a supply zone, right? Or sorry, a demand zone, where it could retrace and then go higher, right? So that does demand zone, right? So this demand zone, they kind of marked out an order block. I was like, what the fuck's an order block? And I randomly pulled up a video of an order block one day, right? And then it said, like, I'd see comments and videos about people saying that they trade SMC or ICT or whatnot, right? I'm like, what the fuck is ICT? I honestly thought it was a cult. I thought it was a cult. And to be honest, it's not far off. But people were like, yeah, I trade ICT. It's the truth. They were talking about BOS or chalk, right? Break a structure or change a character. I was like, what the hell? What kind of language are these guys using? And then I was like, okay, you know, and I was pretty arrogant and kind of simple. I didn't want to learn ICT, right? I'm like, ICT is stupid, right? I'm gonna stick with Forex. I'm gonna stick with supply and demand. It's the truth, right? That's how the banks trade. And I kind of kept getting my ass whooped a little bit. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm gonna go check out what like an order block is on ICT. And then I just stumbled upon a random video, and then from there I was like, oh wait, ICT, this shit kind of makes sense. So what I like about ICT, what language are they speaking exactly? I was like, what kind of gibberish, what kind of bullshit are these guys talking about? So I went to like watch a couple of videos. I can't remember who, but like it's still in Forex. So I watched a couple of Forex guys. And at the time I watched a lot of what do you call it, Forex day in a life motherfuckers, right? Gurus. But it, like, in the sense it's bad, but at the same time it gave me the motivation to like, yo, this is a lifestyle that I really want to live, being my own boss, working towards a goal. Like, I don't have to abide by anyone, right? And I could be my own boss. I can make money wherever I want in the world. I could travel the world and trade to make money, right? I was like, that's the job I want. So I was like, how can I make that happen? So I started like doing a whole bunch of research, and like I said, once I discovered ICT, I kid you not, I swear to God, I wish I was lying, bro. I am not lying. 6 months fucking in a row, I would wake up 5:30, fucking trade the open on Forex for a little bit, and then after I would, you know, make breakfast, go to the gym for like an hour or two, get back home, immediately study. I literally wouldn't eat. I forgot to eat, guys, because I was so fucking locked in. I would study for 15 hours a day, like till fucking like 11 p.m, go to sleep, the next day fucking rinse and repeat. It was literally nothing but fucking like studying in my fucking brain for 6 months, bro. I didn't even watch videos on YouTube. Like, the only videos I would watch was ICT. If I saw anything like gaming or like people having fun, I got disgusted, bro. But then at this, I kind of realized, yo, like, it's not that deep, bro. I was like, enjoy life a little bit. I didn't game with my buddies for a little bit, for a long time, like 6 months. Like I said, I was just locked in. I ghosted everybody. I didn't talk to anybody. Like, it was crazy. How long did it take you for become profitable, and how did you get there? And then from there, like I said, I studied ICT. The reason I switched from future or Forex to ICT was when ICT teaches, he demonstrates on NQ, and then same with T trades. If you guys watch T trades as a supplementary to ICT, right? he just demonstrates everything on NQ, and I'm like, bro, why aren't there any like YouTubers that teach like ICT on forex pairs, like the USD Swiss, or you know, like your USD, or you know, USD JPY or some shit, right? I was like, why isn't anyone like that? And for good reason, bro, because like forex, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of biased now. Forex is kind of dog shit because you got to look at like 20 different pairs to look at for a trade. When you trade futures, it's literally just like 1 or 2 pairs that you look at, right? And then you're good. Other than that, like I was like, you know what, let me just like stick with like NQ. Let me try forex for a little bit and like see like what's going on. And the reason I like forex now is futures is what the big dogs trade, right? Like the super successful, like what all the big people trade, right? Futures is what they trade. And then at the same time, it just I liked it, so it was like common ground, right? When I was studying ICT or like T Trades videos, when I was reviewing their videos, it would make more sense to see how the price action would work. SIDS is the copy of futures. Oh, CFDs is the copy of futures. Yeah. CFDs are like forex though. I wouldn't say it's a copy. It's kind of its own entity. Plus, but like at the same time, forex is the biggest like exchange or whatever you want to call it in the entire world. Like trillions of dollars are always being moved within the forex space for sure. But for me, I just like how futures moves more. If you want to make a career out of it, futures is the spot. You can make a living out of forex, but like I just don't like how forex moves. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, bro. I was just gonna get there. And then, okay. Let's see. How long did it take you to become profitable? And then like, so I've been trading for like a year and a half now. I did get my first payout within like 6 months of trading, like a $2,000 payout. However, so like so I started like, let's just say January 2024, right? And then I got a payout in May 2024, and then another payout September, October, November, December, January. So for 5 months straight, I got a payout every single month, right? Every single month. But profitability is, what I've learned, is not what you achieve suddenly, right? It's not I'm suddenly profitable. No, it's a state of being. Like you have to constantly perform. Like I could be profitable, sure, a couple months, but then all of a sudden one day, like 1 month, I'd have a bad streak and now I'm not profitable. And then that's kind of how it was for a little bit. So basically February, March, April, May, June, right? February, March, April, May, June, July. I didn't get a single payout like within this entire month. Actually, no, I got a payout in February and then July, I think. But like for let's say for 4 months, right? I didn't get a single payout, right? Like I wouldn't say I'm profitable, right? Profitable, like I'd have to see me like constantly get payouts throughout an entire year before I could claim profitability. Like I'm not gonna claim I'm profitable, right? Until I can make it consistently a consistent income over and over and over and over again. Hey, thank you for tuning in, the Urban Monk. Thank you, my monk brother. I will see you later. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I should also end the stream soon, like right now. I'm gonna end the stream right now. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Also, is the volatility after the news candle always in the opposite direction? No. Scheme, don't trade news, bro. Simple as that. Trade news literally does whatever it fucking wants. I don't care. Like, even though, like, let's say you're on the right side of the market, right? News could do some bullshit where it just starts wicking and then you just get both side loses, right? So just like stay out of news completely. I say, see you later, trade breaker. No problem, Ray. I got you. No, I'm saying the candle after the news. Yeah. Okay, so also is the volatility after the news candle always in, no, you're saying like it's like in the opposite direction always. No, it kind of varies, but like that's just what I'm saying. It's just better to like literally just trade the price action, right? if you see a setup, just take it, right? Don't be scared is what I'm saying. Because like you don't know what the actual candle news does after that, but then like the trade after is kind of like it's up to your intuition, right? So we did end up taking a short after the news candle, right? So we took this short and then we also took a long. It's not always in the opposite direction. It kind of just varies, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you guys are going to continue trading, I saw my setup in the news candle. Oh yeah, I would say for that instance, just skip out. I know you saw your setup. Actually, no. Actually, no, fuck that. If it was in the news candle, I don't know if like that would be a good thing. But like if you just see your setup, just take it, bro. Don't even hesitate, and then see like just understand if it is a loss, you know exactly why, right? But as long as you also understand that even if it's a win, maybe it was driven because of the volatility from the news, right? So don't get complacent is what I'm saying. Also, if you guys are going to continue trading, like I said, I'm going to be still looking for longs up until these Asia highs. Once Asia highs is taken, I would be a little bit hands off and a little bit careful. But the objective right now is clearly Asia highs. This is the drawn liquidity. So if you guys were to take a trade, take a long, right? That is it from me though. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you very much. Hopefully you guys learned something. And that is it from me. I'm going to log off here though. I'll do some research. Thank you. I got you. I'll see you guys.